Here we go. All right, so like Ken said, my name is Kevin, and I have a certain fascination with names. Not names like themselves, but like what goes behind naming someone. Like, my name is Kevin, which means handsome, which makes a lot of sense because I was a very handsome baby, you guys. And then somewhere along the way, something went drastically wrong. It's subjective, I don't know. Maybe I'm still handsome. That's up to the ladies. But then, you know, there's like the inspiration in naming people, right? So, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to name my baby like Isaac Newton because maybe he'll invent something great like gravity. But if I had kids, I would name them after famous Italian painters and sculptors. So my kids would be like Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo, right? So when they were born, they could be famous artists or, you know, grow up to become Ninja Turtles. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? Maybe, maybe not, but I definitely want them to become Ninja Turtles. It'd be a little awkward to be in the delivery room and have my significant other give birth to 4 baby turtles. That'd be a little awkward. I'd be like, doctor, what the hell happened? I thought it was going to be a human baby. He's like, nope, 4 baby turtles. What am I going to do with baby turtles? Same thing you do with other kids. Get them interested in activities. I don't know, maybe karate. Take them out for pizza afterward. I hear turtles love pizza. Let them grow up next to the radioactive waste factory. We're all set. And like naming cities are so easy to name because all you need is like a noun and a direction. It's like, where am I? I'm in a field. What direction am I facing? South. Oh, this is Southfield. Great. And that's East Point, that's Westland, that's North Grosse Point. Awesome. When I was a kid, my 2 favorite toys were Frisbees and gravity. And one of those things does not work properly without the other. I tried throwing a Frisbee without gravity one time and it just flew away into space. And now I have no Frisbees. I'm very, very sad. My favorite store to go to is Target because not only can I get affordable merchandise, but I can also practice my archery on the way in. Bullseye! I heard this malicious rumor that Target is infested with cougars, you guys, so if you're a young man, watch out. Bring your bow and arrow and hunt the cougars. I used to have a pet dinosaur. He was really helpful at helping me figure out words that have the same meaning as other words because he was a thesaurosaurus. I'd be like, hey, I need another word for myriad, and then he'd go hunt other dinosaurs. And he'd bring them back and be like, I've got a multiplexosaurus and a diversosaurus for you. Do those work? And I'm like, those work great. Thank you. You did well. But sadly, my thesaurosaurus died about 65 million years ago, which really dates me. It makes me about 65 million, 25 years old. So, my favorite adjective or word that describes something is indescribable. Because it's the only word that can literally describe anything you want without describing it at all. Hey, how was your trip to Italy? It was indescribable. Can you try at least a little bit? No, I just did. I have no more words because my thesaurosaurus died. People think I'm bad at geography, and I tend to agree. Just because, you know, I think the United States borders Europe and Africa borders South America and Antarctica borders all that to the south. And then I realized I'm not bad at geography. I've just been studying maps of the supercontinent Pangea my entire life. That's the public school's fault. in my house, I keep an analog clock, at least one analog clock in every room. But I set them all to different times, so when I walk through my house, it feels like I'm time traveling. Which is a great way to get out of things you don't want to go to anymore. It's like, hey, why'd you miss my party? Because I walked from the bathroom to the bedroom, gained 6 hours, then I took a nap, walked back out, and it was the next day. And I didn't want to go to your party. Uh-oh, we're going into new joke territory here. So, whenever I get married and we get our own place, I'm only going to have one condition when we move in, as far as decoration goes. Every light source in the house has to be a lava lamp. And I mean every light source, like recessed lighting, lava lamp. Night light, lava lamp. The chandelier above the dining table, lava lampalier, you guys. That's the one condition. She can do everything else. I got a hate letter in the mail last week. I know it was a hate letter because it said this: there's going to be a marathon in your neighborhood and this intersection is going to be shut down. And man, do I hate marathons. Always messing up traffic, making me late for brunch. They're always on a Sunday morning, you know that. Has anyone ever noticed that on playing cards, the number on the card does not match the number of symbols on the card? There's 2 more symbols on the card than the number. Yeah, that makes it confusing when you're trying to count. It's like, is this a 9 of hearts or an 11 of hearts? Now I look like an idiot. Someone tried to teach me the game cribbage, and the scoring in that game is extremely difficult and complex. So I gave up, and I sat down, and I wrote an opera instead. And that was way easier to score. I want to become a psychic priest just because I want to preordain something. And they're the only ones that can do it. I think being a psychic priest would be the best job if you were an exorcist, because according to my watching movie knowledge, when you want to exorcise a demon, you have to figure out its name first, and then once you figure out its name, you gain its power, right? And then if you're a psychic, you could just kind of know its name off the bat and they wouldn't have to hurt people. And then, I don't know, you'd be like, instead of having to do the whole, in the name of the Lord, what's your name, demon? You could just be like, your name is Jerry. And then you'd be like, Jerry? Really? There's a demon named Jerry? I was trying to take this seriously, but if your name is Jerry and you're a demon, I'm out. So, if you're good at gardening, they say you have a green thumb, right? You have a green thumb if you're good at growing vegetables and fruit and stuff. I don't have a green thumb, but I do have a green middle finger for all the people that grow tomatoes better than I do. I tried painting as a hobby, and I decided to start with the classic bowl of fruit, and I was trying to paint it, and then I was like, this is stupid. I want to paint a nude model. So I convinced all these oranges and bananas to take off their peels, and then I painted some sexy fruit. The last time I went to a zoo, I had a pretty good time, but I think I would have had a better time if it was a literal zoo, like the animals were literally their names. You're walking through and you're like, man, those spider monkeys are spinning webs that catch bananas. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, those 60-foot giant pandas are terrifying. But Kevin, what about the duck-billed platypus? Is he in your zoo? No, he wouldn't be in my zoo, you guys. Because a duck-billed platypus is always a duck-billed platypus, and there's nothing special about that. Alright, last joke, here we go. I'm sure you guys have heard of a little show called The Walking Dead. I'm a bit of a fan. And the thing about The Walking Dead is I don't really understand why the zombies are attacking people. They're dead, which means they have no metabolism. Why are they eating things? That doesn't make any sense, but I figured it out. They have no communication skills, okay? And they have really, really, really dry skin. And if you just offer them some Eucerin or some Olay moisturizer, they'll just leave you alone. Alright, thanks you guys. My name's Kevin Shaw. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm in reality, so come talk to me.